No. I think we need to reconsider and speak to this crooked JMPD, this crooked Santiago, this crooked policeman who extort our fellow African brothers in the name of ID passport. Every day our fellow Africans are being chased around everywhere in the city of Joburg. I wish this video will go all over Africa and all over the world. The police in this country, JMPD, SAPS, they extort the people of Africa like they are not their people.
They are not human beings.
And they know what they do. They trade. They've never done criminal activity.
They don't even have criminal.
But they take advantage of us on a daily basis. We don't know for who we are going to cry to. Please, the Lord is not here to save us. Please, you government people.
I saw my problem when I went to vote on national election. I think it was last year. So there I saw that my ID is blocked. So I went to the bank. Still the bank doesn't work. So at the moment I don't have ID. So I'm living without ID. So please to unblock my ID because I need it back because it's very important to me. I need it back to me.
As we started the process, we had 2.5 million ID numbers that were blocked. But today we are happy to inform you that we have already unblocked more than 2.1 million. So, yes. So, we then had an issue wherein we had to go to court, and the court has granted us 2 years to resolve all the remaining IDs.
Now hundreds of South Africans with blocked IDs threatening to shut down Home Affairs in Tshwane. The High Court in Pretoria ruled last year that blocking IDs without due process is unlawful, but the department has been slow to act. Those impacted will march to the department's offices in Pretoria yet again. The News from Africa's Veronica Mkhwadi is there for us. Veronica, it's been described as dehumanizing, re-traumatizing, and of course, bringing people into a state of a lack of dignity. The worst part, or one of the worst parts of the story, is that it's people already living in poverty that are the worst impacted by this issue.
That's right, Michelle. In fact, we heard there from some of the residents or the civic organization that is demanding essentially for the Home Affairs Department to not only expedite the issuing of these people's identity documents, but to, of course, implement that court order which found the blocking of these IDs to be unconstitutional. And just to really put a face to the people behind this unfair, this unconstitutional practice, and as you've called it, this dehumanizing, approach.
All foreign national countries, they must know what South Africa has turned into. South Africa they have invested in your countries. It's high time you start taking them out of your countries because they are harassing your people in this country. You people are very violent. We are not going anywhere. It must be a war. War will come. These foreigners, they're not quiet because they don't want to talk. But if they want war, they will get the war.
Yes, we are a lot of South Africans here. And when we went to apply for the permits, that was 2004, around October, they said you must have an ID, you must have a passport, you must have an asylum seeker to qualify to trade. What changed to that right now? Because most of the people who are trading here, they have got South African IDs. But whatever perception they have that these people are illegal, then they have to come and prove it. Even us South Africans, they say we are chasing foreigners. We are a lot of South Africans here. And when we went to apply for the permits, that was 2004, around October, they said you must have an ID, you must have a passport, you must have an asylum seeker to qualify to trade. What changed to that right now? because most of the people who are trading here, they have got South African IDs. But whatever perception they have that these people are illegal, then they have to come and prove it.
None of these foreigners people here, I live with them for every single day, and I'm sorry to say they are foreigners, but I didn't hear none of them say they don't want papers. The government is not issuing them asylum. What do they want them to do? What do they want them to do? They go to the Home Affairs, Spain. My boys that work for me, I pay transport for him to go to go and get an asylum seeker in Pretoria. He stayed there 2 months. Even now he has no paper. Whose fault is that? And then you come and do this. Are they stealing? They are not stealing. They are working.
Sick and tired about this xenophobia. They kill us lot. We didn't kill maybe one person.
Senyalo senda njani basibona asquad. Sethina phela le ID asikayitobi siyithathe ka Home Affairs kufuna bona babe ne right ukutshela ukuthi sibiloko ngoba le ID kwende so.
Mama ngibhekile manje ngibona abomkhulu nabogogo abantu engingabacabanga ukuthi bangaba babholekela ama ID njengala ngibabonayo lana. No.
I'm suffering. I don't have a work. Even when I want to apply school, nothing. Now my child doesn't have a certificate.
Back to myself.
Ntate, tell me, is your ID document blocked? How long has it been blocked? And just the situation that you've faced?
Since 2016 was a smart card. Yeah.
And Ntate, how by blockile balaring hoen?
Ke ile ka ba sala morao ha ke kopa statement ba re ban suspecta hore ke tswa Lesotho statement se o ke na le sona.
And how ba bontsha di pampiri tsa hao ba reng
ba batla pampiri ya sekolo mara nna sekolo se ke ile ka kena ho sona na ile sa mobu khale kwa
Riki kene ntate mona dumela ntate ntate o go buele nna ke a bona o teng mona o batho ba bagolo ba fihle mona bothata ke ntate ka ID document ya hao.
Block ID since 2016 years 2016 I was here on 2018 I fixed my ID
about, she said to me, must be bring the letter from school. I'll give the letter, but still it's not on.
And still Lohana che habaso block ID.
I was still until now.
And ke a bona ntate wena o motho a moholo, I'm sure o tlo hloka di-SASSA grant wa di thola na?
I'm told Lutu.
Nna se ke fitile ka 7 years. Ke fitile ka 7 years.
Can I live 5 years? I'm told 5 to 6 years. I told SAS.
Because of this.
Because problem to block the ID. When I was there in SAS, I'll put my fingers. Not open my.
They send us to Home Affairs.
Yeah.
If you go to SAS, they send you to Home Affairs, fixing the.
We just want to alert each and every one of you who knows that Home Affairs has failed you. Your IDs have been blocked. Your kids can't go to school. They can't further their studies because Home Affairs has blocked their IDs. Home Affairs has blocked your IDs. Your kids cannot even register. It's because of the system that has failed you. We want to tell you that on the 6th of October, we are shutting down Home Affairs, all the Home Affairs in Tshwane, Pretoria. Prepare yourself. Coming numbers all the way from Mpumalanga, Giyani, all the way from Northwest, all the way from KZN, Eastern Cape, across South Africa. If you know that you've been affected by the system that has failed you dismally, which is the system of Home Affairs, come and join us on the 6th of October. Enough is enough. We want to make sure that your IDs are going to be unblocked. We are tired of having an unemployment rate that is sitting on 62.7%, and the majority of those kids are the ones that cannot go to school and further their studies because their parents' ID are blocked. They can't apply for IDs because their parents' IDs are blocked. We are tired of suicidal of our kids because they cannot further their studies. We are tired of crime that is going high because these kids don't know what to do anymore. The only solution for them to survive in the life that we're living in is for them to commit crime. So we are tired of such behavior in our country. And that behavior has been brought and has been bred by the Home Affairs of South Africa. So we are saying to you, Home Affairs, we are shutting down South Africa. We are shutting down this Home Affairs of Pretoria, whether you like it or not. No police shall stop us. No soldiers shall stop us. We are saying to the citizens, come in numbers. Let's deal with the issue of your IDs that have been blocked. We are here to assist you as Soul of Africa. We are sitting on 1.2 million of people that their IDs have been blocked. And Home Affairs is being lying and say it's 300,000 people that their IDs have been blocked. You are a liar, Home Affairs. We know that is 1.2 people that their IDs are blocked. If you multiply it with their kids, it's more than 3 to 4 million. So you are the one that is affecting the South African kids and youth today, so that they cannot fend for themselves. We are tired of that. Thank you very much.
Welcome back to Gistline. So this issue of illegal foreigners in South Africa, it keeps getting more complicated every day. And according to the latest talk on the streets, which is some undocumented foreigners that are reportedly forcing the Department of Home Affairs to give them South African IDs. And this news has angered many South Africans who allege they feel like their country's system are being taken advantage of. But as usual, this story, it has two sides and both of them need to be heard. Now, from the South Africans' perspective, it feels like things are getting out of hand, and they believe that too many foreigners are entering the country illegally, yet somehow finding ways to get official documents like IDs and work permits. And they say that it's unfair because real South Africans, they struggle to even renew their own IDs or passports, while some undocumented migrants, they manage to get full citizenship through illegal means. And many citizens think that Home Affairs is too relaxed or corrupt, and that this is making South Africa lose control of its borders. And to them, this situation is a national embarrassment and a threat to jobs, social grants, and security. Now, let's look at it from this foreigner's perspective too. Do you think that these people are just desperate? Because many of them ran away from countries facing war, poverty, or political problems. And without legal papers, they can't get jobs, open bank accounts, or even take their children to school. So some end up taking shortcuts to survive. It's not right, we all know, but to some of them, it's the only way to live normally in a country where they have already stayed for years, and they feel like they've contributed to South Africa's economy and they should be given a chance to become legal residents. The Home Affairs Department, on the other hand, is also under pressure. Now, these people are dealing with a massive population, fake documents, and long queues of both locals and foreigners. And sometimes, corruption inside the system makes things even worse. Some officers, they take bribes to give out IDs illegally. So, while the department tries to clean things up, these stories of foreigners forcing them to issue IDs keep coming up, and many South Africans, they lose more trust in the system. Well, let's be honest, this whole issue, it just shows how broken the immigration system has become, because South Africans are angry and they feel that their laws are being ignored. Foreigners are frustrated because them now they feel trapped and unrecognized. And for me, I feel that both sides have a point. There's no need for balance. Or there's a need, let's say there's a need for balance. South Africa must protect its borders and laws, which is true. But at the same time, I feel that they should find humane ways to for them to just regularize those who have been living and contributing peacefully in the country for years. And I feel that peace and order can only come if both sides understand each other. Blaming one person won't solve anything. So South Africa needs stronger systems and a fair solution that don't favor corruption or hatred, but something that is about justice and humanity. Now, what do you think about this? Do you think these people, the illegal foreigners, are right for forcing the Home Affairs to give them South African ID, and are South Africans right for reacting the way they are reacting? Well, let me know what you think in the comment section. And if today is the first time joining my channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe.
Okay, I don't want to speak in English. Let me try to speak in Zulu, because I know most of South Africans, they understand Zulu. This message is for you South Africans. Ukuba ni ID yala e South Africa akusho ukuthi uphumelele baba, akusho ukuthi uphumelele mama. Mawufuna impumelelo kumele ufunde, ube nama degree. Laba bantu enibaqoshayo lapho ithi hey ama foreigners, yes, they don't have the South Africans ID, but they've got degrees. They are educated, bafundile. Wena awufundanga, awuphethanga awuphethanga iphepha, into oyiphethe nje i South African ID ozosixhomela ngayo, uthi hey mina ngila ngiwala, hey kumele ngizosebenza lapho osebenza khona, mara awufundanga. Yini leyo? No, singabantu sonke siyafana. Look at my skin and look at yours. Is there any difference? Hakuna mehluko. But nanithathi izinto ngathi mhlawumbe mawune ID uzophumelela because of an ID. No. Nathi la sibuya khona sinawo ama ID. But into isizisela ukufunda kuphela. Nawe uma ungafunda kahle, wena uma ungafunda kahle uzophumelela eSouth Africa, uyosebenza kwamanye amazwe. Angeke baqoshe futhi.
The reason why I felt like my life was frozen, to answer this particular question, it's because without an ID, there's a lot of things you can't do. I could not work because when I go for a job interview, they will ask me, do you have an ID or a work permit? I had no ID and I had no work permit. I had the spousal visa. Although that spousal visa will allow me to work, but it was not a straightforward thing. You know, I had to get an employment letter first and then take that letter back to Home Affairs to inform them that, okay, now I'm working in company B, you know, and then now Home Affairs will add on my spousal visa that Jamie so-and-so, spousal visa number so-and-so, married to ID number, married to ID number so-and-so, is now working at company A or company B, you see. So whenever you get a job and you are under a spousal visa, you still need to go back to Home Affairs and inform them that I'm now working there. Then they can add a condition on your visa to say that, okay, now you are working there. So many companies, they didn't want to go through that headache, you know. They only know they want to see an ID or a work permit, which I did not have. So that alone, you know, imagine get a qualification and then now you're not able to work because you don't have an ID. And also I experienced frustration when giving birth to my children. You know, when you're giving birth in a private hospital, you have the opportunity to do your kid's birth certificate within the hospital. I had to go back to Home Affairs with a newborn baby, you know, and provide information, bring my marriage certificate, bring my husband ID, bring my passport, my visa, and for Home Affairs to go and check, is this passport, is this visa legit, is this marriage legit, for them to release my kid's birth certificate. You know, it's like that. When you are the woman and you are the foreigner and the husband is the South African, even if you are married, you don't just get your child birth certificate like that until you have your ID. So these are just few of the frustration that I experienced that for me felt like my life was frozen.